This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. We are getting after it. I am so excited to be here. I'm happy to chat and have some good conversations with y'all. So if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, and the education, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends. Also, shout out to our two amazing, lovely sponsors of the show. Both Cake Wallet and Market Cipher links are in the live chat and description. Use code ZESTY for 15% off your MC needs. And we're going to get after it. I'm very excited. It's very humid here in New York. My hair is humongous. My hair is humongous. It is crazy, right? Right, Joe Harvey over there on multiple platforms, I believe. Are you on YouTube too? Hi, Nick. The exercise is paying off. Exercise is exercising, man. I am totally exercising in life. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. The gym has been good. Doing my another arm day today, hopefully, if I make it there, which is hopefully going to be the case. I just like moved my whole item. But yeah, we're going to get after it. I want to say good morning to everybody in the chat. I'm excited to say good morning to everyone, especially Patrick Murphy that just joined as a member. He said that all these gray names are lame, and that all of y'all that are gray need some membership-a-ree. So let's say good morning to everyone. We have Double O Kevin. We have Bobby Bada Bing. Nice to see you, my friend. Patrick Murphy. Nismo, All Set is here. Mark Smithson, Black Hat, Christopher Hanna, good morning. We have Squeaky McGee is in the chat. Joe Harvey, there he is. I knew he was on multiple platforms. I see you. Squeaky saying hello to everyone. Squeaky's such a sweetie. Hello, Squeaky. John Legend is in the chat as well. Galaxy 9 is here. Automatic Beats, hello. Hello, my friend, cough, cough. Chase Blanchard is here too. Who else? We have AJM said, yo, 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 what up? Yo, yo, yo to you. Ooh, that was super loud in my ears. We have Andy S. Gary Littlemore is here. Joey 420. Johnny Chan is here. We have James Kellogg. Nice to see you. We have Jimmy on X. Mullen David and Will is over there on X. I see you guys. Good morning. AB is here. We have Alonzo Cardano is over there on X as well. Hello, my friend. Welcome. All right. Alrighty. We're killing the game. Lord Michael McDade, nice to see you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Oh boy. Guys, please make sure you smash the likes and share this out with friends. I know that the market is down. I know that people are salty. But that doesn't mean that y'all can't be happy and bright on the stream. Am I right? And am I right? We also have Sola Hefe in the chat. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. We're getting after it, guys. We just got to get through all the craziness. We got to get through the sideways chop, and then everybody's going to come back. Everyone's going to be like, oh, my God, Bitcoin's over $75,000. And they're going to try to make their way back into the space. We're going to be like, where have you been? Right, Bionic? Right, Steve? Right, who is this? Kashi TBA, hello. If you guys know this, when I say hi to TikTok, I have to put my hand over the caption of where they're talking because then I can't see it. Isn't that weird? We're going to get after it, though, right, Jesse? Jesse, you're on YouTube and not X this morning. Oh, how spicy. All right, guys, we're going to get after it. I'm very excited. We're going to talk about some news this morning. Obviously, before I get started, though, I am co-hosting a space today at 2 o'clock Eastern, so make sure you guys set your reminder. Comment under this tweet that you are going, that you are happy, and yeah, just like and show love. I see Earl. Hello, Earl. Oh boy, who's in the chat? It's Trader Geo. He said hello from Cancun in June. It's Cancun. It's Operation Cancun. Are you having a pina colada? Can you have a pina colada for me? Because I really want one. Tell me in the chat, Geo. Are you having a pina colada? Did you short Bitcoin? Let me know. He said this stream shouldn't be happening. You should have been in Cancun. Listen, I can't. I got booked up this week, Geo. I told you I was double booked. What am I going to do? Gary said he spoke with Aaron and his developer, and Doggy Daycare is set up for accepting Doge with Doge Express. That is so exciting. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hello, Rob C. Rob C, you didn't miss anything. It's okay. But yeah, that's so awesome. But Gio's like, psh, shorting the market all the time. And that's why he went to Cancun. That's why he was in Cancun. Also, guys, we're gonna get after it. We're gonna get into the news. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. We're gonna talk about Bitcoin, crypto, FUD. Which there's so many of those. What is that? A let 'em cook. Thank you, Kashi. All right, first off, this morning breaking news, Michael Saylor has purchased $786 million of Bitcoin using proceeds from convertible notes and excess cash. And it was around 65.8K per Bitcoin. And he has them at an average of $36,700 per Bitcoin. And they now hold over 226,000 Bitcoin, which is a large portion of the supply. A large portion of the supply. Wait till he holds 1 million. Wait till he holds 1 million Bitcoin. Do you think that Michael Saylor, he owns 226,331 Bitcoin? Can Michael Saylor own 500,000? Will he own 1 million Bitcoin? If he does, that's actually ridiculous. But again, once a Michael Saylor buys, typically we do dump. It's so funny. Every time he announces a buy, we do dip. This morning, we were having a little bit of a push. You guys could see a little bit on the hourly. Like, we started to pick up momentum here, and then just... So that's what we're struggling with right now. That's what we're struggling with. Where's Mr. Yi? I don't know. He abandoned us. I don't know. Also, Gio, I don't understand. Like, you're coming at me for Cancun, but are you coming to Litecoin Summit? Okay? If you're not coming to Litecoin Summit, then you can't be mad at me for Cancun. Okay? Okay? So, Gio's so snappy. Gio's so snappy in the chat. He's just trying to start drama with me on the public YouTube forums. That's all he's trying to do. And then we're going to move over to Singapore right now because Yukio's in the chat, and obviously Yukio needs to know their news. Now, oh, gee, I can't with you. Okay, so we have Singapore right now that is out here, and they're fudding a little bit. They're fudding a little bit. And what are they fudding? Saying that they're flagging digital payment tokens as a huge AML risk. And obviously, this is just... not shocking. But Singapore's updated money laundering national risk assessment has highlighted significant risks in the AML landscape, particularly in the financial sector, with digital payment token service providers posing increased vulnerabilities. In the report, it identified new risk factors not included in the last report since 2014. This includes virtual asset service providers and precious stone and metal dealers. In the banking sector, including wealth management, is identified as posing the highest ML risk. Banks are more susceptible to exploitation, and obviously they came after virtual asset providers, and they said they stand out as a high-risk category, and they highlight cases involving these digital tokens and a variety of exploitation methods. And they said it's a key money laundering threat that stemmed from fraud, particularly cyber-enabled fraud, organized crime, corruption, tax crimes, and trade-based money laundering. And they're saying it includes hiding illegal funds in Singapore bank accounts, which, again, to me, this has more to do with the banks than it does crypto. So to me, this means absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. I just thought that was really funny. I was just like, oh, okay. This is something interesting, as always. But if, again, you look at crypto, less than 1% of the money laundering in the whole world is cryptocurrency. And that is a very, very small amount. Very, very small amount. And then we have the 99%, the over 99%, which is the banks, which is cash, which is TradFi. And do they ever call themselves out? No. I'm surprised they did this much in Singapore. But do the banks get shut down? No. They just get a fine and they get to walk away all dilly-dally. They get to go touch the grass. Oh, you got a fine? Now you could go out into the fields. Out into the fields, I say. I'm over it. I'm over it. Right, Magic Son? Thank you. Much love to you. But we're going to continue too. We're going to continue. I don't know if he's still fudding me. He'll go with Nick. You should hit him up. I think he might be going. You should hit him up. Okay, so first, what's really all over crypto this morning, and I saw that the Kraken CEO, I think it was the CEO, was on CNBC this morning. I don't know if the interview is up. Okay, so we could play it. So we have a lot going on with Kraken, and it's worth discussing because it really, again, it's another real crypto saga, and we're going to break it all down. A lot of people are going off about it. So we have Kraken that was exploited for $3 million. Now, this wasn't just a regular hacker, a white hat hacker, I believe is what they call it. This was a security company in this space called Certic. And Certic does a lot of certification. There's, like I said, a security company. Even within their bio, it says smart potato. Oh, sorry. It says in their bio they do smart contract audits, KYC, on-chain monitoring, bug bounties, penetration testing, and more. Now, what they were doing here was a bug bounty. And basically what happened with this bounty is that they were supposed to, again, find a bug, report it to Kraken, I believe get a reward for it, and they just took the money and tried to run with it, essentially. Now, Nick, who is the chief security officer at Kraken, did put a little bit of an update talking about this $3 million exploit. He said on June 9th, which, again, is a little bit of a while ago, considering today's the 20th, on June 9th, 2024, we received a bug bounty program alert from a security researcher. No specifics were initially disclosed, but their email claimed to find an extremely critical bug that allowed them to artificially inflate their balance on their platform. We're going to put this in book mode really quick. Every day we receive fake bug bounty reports claiming to be security researchers, but this is not new to anyone who runs a bug bounty program. However, we treated this seriously. Within minutes, we discovered an isolated bug. This allowed the malicious hacker, under the right circumstances, to initiate a deposit onto our platform and receive funds in their account without fully completing the deposit. No clients were ever at risk here, they said. They triaged it, and within 47 minutes, our team and experts mitigated the issue, and within a few hours, it was completely fixed and could not reoccur again. Our team found a flaw deriving from the recent UX change that would promptly credit client accounts before their assets cleared, allowing clients to effectively trade crypto markets in real time. This change was not thoroughly tested against the specific attack vector, and then they said they quickly discovered 3 accounts that leveraged this, and they noticed that one account was KYC to an individual who claimed to be a security researcher. So basically what they did, they credited their account with $4 in crypto, and then they had the bounty, and instead the security researcher did not want this bounty reward and disclosed the bug to 2 other individuals that they worked with that fraudulently generated much larger sums, and they ultimately withdrew $3 million from Kraken accounts. This was from Kraken's treasuries, not other client assets, which, if it was a client that was using Kraken, how could it have not been clients' assets? Like, unless they're not commingling, like, I don't know. Aren't client assets in one space and then the treasury in another? How exactly does that work? Maybe someone could explain that to me in the chat. So basically, this was one of the spicier parts. The initial bug bounty report didn't fully disclose the transaction information, and they requested a full account of their activities, and they said this is common practice, and the security researchers refused. They demanded a call with their business development team and have not agreed to return any funds until we provide a speculated amount of money that this bug could have caused if they had not disclosed it. This is not white hat hacking. This is extortion. We have a bug bounty program in place that Kraken has nearly had for 10 years. This program is run internally and fully staffed by some of the brightest minds in the community. Our program, obviously has clear rules, which is 1, do not exploit more than you need to in order to prove the vulnerability, show your work, and extract and give back, basically. You take, you give, and you get your bounty. If they never, according to this guy, they never had real problems with this. And as a security researcher, your license to hack supposedly gets revoked because, again, you did not follow the rules of the bounty program, which is, again, you finding an exploit or finding a vulnerability and you get your bounty. And that's pretty much it. Now, they said in this that they're not going to disclose the company because they didn't want to give them the attention. But obviously, we know who that company is, and it's Certic. Again, Certic, major company in the space, smart contracts, all that stuff. So again, they're talking about hacking. They're paid hackers. And what they wrote here is they outed themselves, and they said, we got Kraken. But it's a little bit weird how they worded everything because, again, aren't you, again, supposed to have the vulnerabilities, give the money back, and then you get your bounty? But they're taking $3 million, nearly $3 million. If they know who you are and you take the $2 million, why would you only take $2 million? Obviously, there's a lot more money at stake on a Kraken than just $3 million. Did they need a specific amount? That, to me, is also shady, the number of all of this. They wrote here on X, Certic recently identified a series of critical vulnerabilities with Kraken Exchange, which could potentially lead to hundreds of millions of dollars in losses. Starting from finding a Kraken's deposit system where it may fail to differentiate between different internal transfer statuses, we conducted a thorough investigation. Can a malicious hacker fabricate a deposit transaction to a Kraken account? Can a malicious actor withdraw fabricated funds? What risk controls and asset protection might be triggered by a large withdrawal request? Apparently, Kraken failed every test that they named here, and a huge amount of fabricated crypto worth more than $1 million plus can be withdrawn from the account and converted into valid cryptocurrencies. Worse yet, no alerts were triggered until the multi-day testing period. Kraken only responded and locked the test accounts days after we officially reported the incident. Upon discovery, we informed Kraken, who they identified it as critical, and after successful conversions on identifying and fixing the issue, their security team at Kraken has threatened individual Certic employees to repay a mismatched amount of crypto in an unreasonable time, even without providing repayment addresses. So Certic is like, oh, Kraken, we exploited you, but we don't want to give you the money back. Oh, but it's mismatched. Oh, this and oh, that. Now, they put like all these call logs and on the post, all the timestamps. Like, this is kind of, I'm going to admit, this is kind of lame that this is coming out. This all happened on June 9th. We're finding out 11 days later. And again, they said that Kraken has not provided repayment addresses and the requesting amount that they wanted back was mismatched. And they're transferring all the funds based on our records to an account that Kraken will be able to access. So $2 million, $3 million, that's not a lot for little Cracky over there, for little Kraken. I don't think that's something to worry about. But at the end of the day, it is kind of interesting that this is a security firm. They came after Kraken for a bug bounty program, and now they're not going to give the money back. And if you look through the comments, too, because obviously the comments are important, people are like, why so many transactions? I don't see any universe where more than maybe one or two would be warranted. Then they try to deflect. And this is where the drama comes in. They said the real question should be why Kraken's in-depth defense system failed to detect so many test transactions. This is indeed what we were testing. You often heard from a weak exchange's response to a security bug finding with a brag of their strong risk control, an in-depth defense system that they claim would prevent any significant loss. Certic puts this to the test with Kraken, and they failed miserably. But the thing is, apparently the rumor is that they took this few $1 million and put it through Tornado Cash, which people are trying to provide some proof of. And even in the comments, let's see if I can find that. in the comments, it was really interesting because someone put a screenshot and it was like, oh, you know, like Tornado Cash is like sanctioned by OFAC and all that stuff. So I think, again, like our industry does deserve better. Like they're holding $3 million and not giving it back. And you're supposed to, again, if you're finding a bug, you get paid for finding said bug, not trying to take millions of dollars and then say, hey, like, we're not going to give it back because it's a mismatched amount. Like, whatever you had, give it back. But they won't explain Tornado Cash. They won't explain why they're trying to wash the funds. To me, CerTic, security, nothing is secure. Nothing. Which is, again, why you cannot trust anything. It doesn't matter what it is, especially when it comes to the exchanges. Guys, oh boy, oh freaking boy. Take your crypto off of the exchange, put it in your darn wallet because that's the only place it's safe. Because if there's a major exploit, right, and let's say they took like all of Kraken's treasuries off of this thing and then washed it all through Tornado Cash or whatever they try to do with it, guys, that's bad news. That's bad news. And there are smart little nerdies out there. There are smart little, what do they call them? Shadowy supercoders? Is that what they called them? The shadowy supercoders. That's what they're all about. These shadowy supercoders, they're out there. They'll try to exploit, especially you have all these governments watching crypto, watching all these platforms. You don't think they know how to exploit every single platform and they're just waiting to do it, and these nerds just find these exploits once in a while and they get a chance to fix them? Like, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad on CerTic. It's ruining their reputation that they took this money and they tried to wash it. They tried to get it completely all out into the abyss. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Fibonacci Man said DeFi all the way. You know what? I am with that sentiment, my friends. But at the end of the day, you got to be very, very careful when it comes to the decentralized financial sector, okay? Because if you're using all these DEXs, you're trying all these weird platforms, experimenting with different smart contracts, minting this, doing that. Oh, please be careful. Oh, please be careful. Create a burner wallet, put it with minimal funds, and experiment with the tech and see if it works. And again, if you have crypto on an exchange, it's not yours until you take it off anyway, so you gotta be careful. Take self-custody. Put those private keys, those recovery phrases, write those down on a paper, inscribe it in metal, and put that away. Make multiple copies. Do not leave yourself out there. Do not leave yourself out there. Self-custody is very important, my friends. It is. Be aware. Also, guys, please make sure you do me the lovely, dovely favor of smashing the likes, sharing this out with friends. I know people are sleepy. I know people are mad about Bitcoin, but don't be mad because we're happy on this channel. Also, speaking of Kraken, we did have the CEO over on the CNBCs this morning, and he was talking about the state of crypto, the battle with the SEC. Do you guys want to hear the CEO of Kraken? And I'm surprised he really didn't mention the exploit, I guess because $2 million doesn't matter to them. But do you guys want to see the latest interview with Kraken? This was literally posted 14 minutes ago online. I watched it, what was it? I think it was 8:40 that he was on this morning, so it was like an hour and a half ago. So do you guys want to see it? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji. Do we want to see Sir Kraken? Do we want to see Sir Kraken? One or yes emoji, two and no emoji. Let me know. Kraken interview, yes please. Okay, Colton. Okay. All right.
This guest is here to talk all things crypto, including his company's battles with the SEC. Joining us is Dave Ripley, CEO of crypto exchange Kraken, and according to Coin Market Cap, it's the 6th largest exchange globally. It's good to see you.
Good to be here.
Someday, an IPO, one more round of financing before that?
Yeah, not surprised to hear that question. The crypto market is obviously doing incredibly well. Contrast that to just last year, about around this time, Bitcoin, negative sentiment, low price. Now we're at all-time highs, and we've been here for a while. So As you might imagine, Kraken's seeing great success throughout this year as well.
SEC's in your face from time to time, right? You settled one of the issues. You got another one pending, and when does that? Is that today?
Yeah, there's actually our oral arguments for the motion to dismiss is today, and the motion to dismiss is basically our argument that this shouldn't even go to trial.
Boom.
And,
yes.
If we look at what's happening here and kind of contrast,
what are they saying? Just for viewers, what is the SEC contending?
They're contending that some of the digital assets, cryptocurrencies, actually qualify as securities, and therefore they're traded on.
So you're not registered as that.
Well, yeah. Which of course there's not actually a path to register, but if we look at we serve markets all across the world. Europe, UK, Canada, Australia, US are our major markets, and we're active in all of those other markets, and pretty much every single one of them has gone to a place where they've put in some reasonable set of regulations. And we contrast that to here in the US, basically a rogue regulator pursuing this path of regulation by enforcement. And meanwhile, we have Congress actually trying to pass bills to put something in place that's meaningful and appropriate for this.
Who do you think should be regulating the industry if it's not the SEC? What would you like Congress to do?
Well, right now there's a bill that actually just passed the House with solid bipartisan support, 279 votes, I believe, the FIT 21 bill. And that actually puts forth a structure where both the CFTC and the SEC would regulate depending on the digital assets. So, for the most part, many of the digital assets would actually come under the purview of the CFTC.
Would you say that you're seeing a more receptive Congress at this point? Maybe not the executive branch, I guess.
Well, it's kind of all of the above. I mean, when we came into this year, the executive branch, like you noted, has been, via the FCC primarily, has been, strongly negative to cryptocurrencies, let's just say it. But there have been many supporters throughout the U.S. government. I mean, I visit D.C. periodically and met with many people in Congress, the Senate, and there are a number of supporters there. And I think over the past several, I don't know, maybe 2 months or so, we've seen kind of strong support and now bipartisan support as well. I mean, the bill I just mentioned is one great example. We didn't expect it to be that successful. 279 votes was really successful. I think it was 71 from the Democrat side as well. So now we've kind of seen a little bit of softening up on the executive branch. Biden administration said that they're willing to discuss and work with the industry, work with Congress to put forth a new bill. And so we're just seeing a lot of positive movement.
When you hear...
I think it's funny. He's like, everything's going good. We're seeing a good influx. But, like, the SEC, oh, my gosh.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
That's the thing. Like, that's the thing we have the issue with is the SEC. And then, obviously, FIT 21, the Financial and Innovation for Technology Act for the 21st century. The Financial and Innovation Technology Act for the 21st century, I believe is the full name. And basically, again, it gives like less power to the SEC, gives less power to Gary, and gives more power to the CFTC, which is, again, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, because these are commodities. These are not securities. And again, they're trying to dismiss these motions. I'm hoping that Kraken comes through on that. But there's no reason, because, again, there is no way to register with the SEC. Why is there like, oh, you have to register, you have to do this. This is a security, but there's no way to prove it. Like, if you're going to say something's a security, Gary, then you better prove it in court. That's it. But Gary likes to be everyone's dad and, like, come after everyone. Like, come on, Gary, get real. What a mess. What a mess he is. Let's finish up this interview.
Where do you think it came from in the Biden administration? I mean, Senator Elizabeth Warren, we know how she feels about it. Gary Gensler, they bring up the only use case for it is for, I don't know, money laundering or I don't know, ransomware. Is that the main?
Such BS.
reason that you hear from the Biden administration? Is that what you think it stems from?
I don't think so.
What's
I
it
don't
stem
think
from?
so. But it's baffling what the reason could be.
Dollar?
I mean,
it doesn't help a government to not be able to use.
Yeah, sure. But, you know, I mean, the reality is that there's, right now, you know, if we talk about stable coins, the US dollar stable coin with huge adoption there, over $100 billion of adoption, that's something that actually kind of promotes the usage of the dollar, not just here in the US, but globally. And many of the stable coins also coming into the regulatory fold, regulatory compliant, as is Kraken, following the regulations that are in place for anti-money laundering and so forth. So I really don't think that's the answer, but it is baffling because then you ask the question, well, what could it be? And it's a bit of a mystery.
So the election's coming. Do you think former President Trump is sincere about his recent comments about crypto? Does he understand crypto, Bitcoin? Do you take him at his word that it would be a friendlier touch?
Yeah, everyone goes on a journey with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I did myself, and you know his comments on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are recent. So I would hope that he's kind of on that learning journey, learning more about it. When individuals actually take the time to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, it's almost always a positive outcome.
2024 will be.
Exactly, dude. If you spend actual time researching Bitcoin, if you spend time learning about cryptocurrency, you bet your bottom fiat dollar that you're going to be in this space and you're going to embrace it. That's it. You know that people that really understand Bitcoin will not say it's a bad thing. We know that Gary Gensler, regulation by enforcement, that's his game. How do you figure that is going to work? Oh, you have to register, but there's no way to register. Oh, that's a security, but there's no way to say it's a security. It's just a security, and if you don't like it, then when. I mean, and like you ask Gary, like, why are you doing this? Why are you a huckster? And he's like, they're not. And I'm like, Gary, why are you doing this? Don't you have something better to do? They're not. But what is wrong with him? What is wrong with Gary? What is wrong with Gary? What's wrong with Liz Warren? That really is against the American people when you think about it, because she's backed by the American Bankers Association. And if you remember the other day, she was coming after Jerome Powell and saying, oh, he's backed by the banks. He's this and he's influenced by the banks. Liz! You have to be kidding me. Especially Nancy P. We know Nancy P. She made $10 million in 20 days. I believe in May. How is she able to do that? Why does she make so much money? That's why they don't want crypto, because it's transparent. And if the stock market was public, really public, and you were able to see who's buying what, the orders coming through, the plays that were going to be made, obviously these people would not be winning like they do, because they're the only people that win. Yes, Joe, greed is a virus. Absolutely. And these people are straight up greedy. That's why the crypto isn't to the moon right now, is because these people try to hold it back because they're scared. They're scared. And reasonably so. If you had a lot of dollars and then you have other people like us saying that your dollar's dying and we want to use something different, of course you would probably poop your pants and flush it down the toilet and be like, oh, no. Now we're going to continue here. Oh boy. We have more fun. It just doesn't end. It doesn't end. Doesn't end. Unfortunately, as you guys are smashing the likes, sharing this out with friends, because I know all 100 of you are smashing these likes, like 100%. That's not even a question. It's not even a question. It's not even a question that Dan R is in the Delta Bougie Lounge. That's it. That's it. Guys, I need Gary emojis in the chat. Give me a Gary. Give me a Gary. Give me a Gary emoji. We need membershippery. We need all of those things. We need all of those things. Okay. Okay. Oh, you guys are crazy pants. You guys are crazy pants. All right, so we're going to get after it. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Okay. We have Binance getting fined all over the place because these countries want Binance's money. First, we have Binance fined $2.2 million by India's Financial Intelligence Unit, which is absolutely laughable. Why? Why did this happen? Because, boom, hold on. Okay, there we go. Binance has been fined $2.2 million US for providing services to Indian clients without adhering to the nation's AML rules, according to an announcement today. Binance and several offshore cryptocurrency exchanges were issued showcase notices by Indian authorities and subsequently removed from India for, quote, operating illegally in January of 2024. However, Binance became the first offshore crypto-related entity along with KuCoin to be approved by India's Financial Intelligence Unit in May, conditional to paying a penalty. Quote, after considering the written oral submissions of Binance, as Janet Yellen likes to say, Director FIUIND, based on the material available on record, found that the charges against Binance were substantiated. They call upon all industry participants to strictly adhere to all laws related to AML and combating the financing of terror. And consequently, the director, FIUIND, ordered the imposition of total penalty of, again, $2.2 million from Binance. Binance has yet to comment.
Oh, my God. Bruh.
Splash, thank you for subscribing. That's the only thing that gets me through this is your subscription. Because now Binance, not only do they have their $2.2 million, they also had their fine in the United States. Now we have Binance that's going to appeal a 4. So we have, what was this, 2.2? Now let's double that. So we have in the United States a fat fine, India 2.2. We're going to double that over in Canada where they're going to appeal a $4.4 million fine from the Canadian regulators as well. Oh
my God.
And again, Baba Yes said it's pocket change for Binance, which is true because, again, they have so much money. But at the same time, because they have so much money, they want a piece. But is that right? They're just a successful company. Are they telling McDonald's to give them money when McDonald's puts bad things in their food? No. Like, are they asking? Like, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous to me. So we say Binance filed for an appeal for a $4.4 million fine imposed by the Financial Transactions and Reports Analysis Center of Canada, FINTRAC, in May. In a June 5th filing in Canada's federal court system, Binance Holdings Limited filed a notice of statutory appeal against the director of FINTRAC over allegations of noncompliance with AML and CFT regulations. The regulator announced on May 9th that it had fined Binance more than 6 million CAD, which is, again, roughly 4.4 milli, for violations including failure to register as a foreign money services business and report digital currency transactions that exceeded 10 grand. Binance reportedly said in its appeal that it did not direct its services to Canadian residents. And the exchange announced plans to exit the Canadian market back in May of last year, blaming the regulatory environment. And Binance did not comment on that either. Of course, we have the $4.3 billion in the U.S. that they still have to, that they had to, settle. And CZ stepped down. CZ's now in jail. He's sitting in jail for, I think, another 3 months about. I think he just started his sentence not too long ago. So poor CZ is behind bars. He might be one of the richest people behind bars, even though there should be richer people behind bars, some of them, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. But at the end of the day, justice for Binance. Justice for Binance. Justice for Tigran. If you guys do not know, Tigran is a former IRS special federal agent that seized billions of dollars on behalf of this country. And then he worked for Binance to make sure they comply. Flew to Nigeria. They kidnapped poor Tigran. And now he can't leave. And he has malaria. The man has his life at risk. And we still have no update on this man. People from Congress, former federal agent, they sent letters to our presidente and said, sir, this man's life is at risk. He's a former federal IRS agent. Save him. Why? Just explain to me, our Govy Poo. Explain to me, Govy, why are we not saving Tigran? This man has his life at risk. Gosh knows what's happening to him right now. Hashtag free Tigran. Because you know what? Out of all these fines, all of it means absolutely nothing. They shouldn't be fines to begin with. And this poor man's life is at risk when he has a wife and children at home. And that's really sad. Justice for Tigran, along with so many other people that were jailed unjustly. They deserve justice, along with so many more that have been jailed for less. But he has malaria, and they will not take him to a hospital. That is scary, especially because they did want to get paid off the Nigerian government, and Tigran said, no.
No, God!
Justice for Tigran, rain of love for Tigran. I think about that man a lot, and I hope he's doing okay. Sad, sad, sad. It does. It gets my heart. It gets my heart a little messed up. I'm gonna tell you, it gets my heart a little messed up. We're gonna get into the market recap. If you guys have any chart requests, you give them to me, and I'll help you. I'll help you. All right, bubbles. We got bubbles right now. We have some things going up. FET is up 18%. We got Floki up around 7%. Get out of here, WorldCoin. I wish I could just delete this from my screen. Delete, 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 delete. And a bunch of other ones. We see it's okay. Like we're not doing like absolutely top-notch Zest, but chartery is charterying. You know what I mean? And we're breaking even pretty much. We're about to go maybe into the red a little bit here with Bitcoin. We're up only 0.02%, which basically means we're at the same price as we were yesterday. Oh, wow. Oh, freaking wow. Bitcoin has been the same price for 3 months. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Guys, be patient. We remember the last time we consolidated for like 3 months. Like, we remember like right here, October of 2023, basically to February. Think about it. That's October, November, December, January. That was like 4 or 5 months of just boring. And then, bam! We exploded, and now we have 4 months more of boring. We have 4 more months of boring here, and then hopefully we go bam and have a good time. But consolidation is real, guys. That's what Bitcoin does. Like even like we consolidated in this range for quite a long time too. What was this?
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes.
Litecoin Lisa and Clint Westwood happy hour at the Room, Metamora, Illinois tomorrow, 4:30. See you there.
Yes. Guys, please be there. Illinois, Litecoin Lisa, Clint Westwood. Go hang out for happy hour. They'll be live streaming there too, I believe. But yes, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for shilling that really quick. Shout out to them. Beautiful. But the consolidation with Bitcoin is always real. Obviously, we don't have the money flow we want. We don't have anything we want. Honestly, we don't. Except for the VWAP that's starting to make a move. Now, if the VWAP crosses that zero line, we might have some Zest occurring. And the RSI really needs to pick up, but she is treading down in the wrong direction, which, can it not do this right now? Like, can we just, like, please, like, go up, please? Like, let's have a good time. Bitcoin just goes down at the wrong times in life. Wrong. Right, Zenap with the hand hearts, thank you. Okay, let's go to Ethereum. $3,517. Christmas tree action developing here. Green, red, green. Now green dot. Pulling up that momentum. VWAP, money flow. And then we have a choppy RSI that's still bearish. I mean, obviously you want to hold 35.30, 35.40. Bearish is 32.30. Bullish is 39.50.
Oh my God!
I want price action. I do. I just do. I want price action. I want Zest. I want Bitcoin to wake up. Wake up, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, hey. Hello. Wake up. are way up. Bitcoin, way up. Bitcoin. Okay, well, next. Next, we got Litecoin, and obviously Litecoin Summit is just about a month away. It's June 20th. We have July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. $84 a ticket. What beautiful freaking conference do you know that's 2 days long, filled with quality individuals? It's only $84 a ticket. Please explain. I would like to hear. Can you tell me a quality conference that's 2 days long, $84 a ticket in a beautiful place like Nashville? Hello? Yeah, I told you there's nothing there. There was nothing there. Exactly what I said, and people just don't believe me. People don't believe me. But Litecoin, I do believe in. I do believe in her. She's 74. Potato. Oh, with this freaking potato. We have $74.30. Up 0.75%. VWAP is trying to make her way downtown, walking fast, faces past. She's going homebound. Also, though, we need to print a green dot. I want a green dot. Can we print a dot on our own? Let's print our own dot. Let's just print our own dot. Is there something wrong with that? Do you Market Cipher? Is Market Cipher in the chat? I think I'm gonna have to ask Nicholas or Crypto Phase. Is it bad if I print my own green dot on the chart? Is that bad? Do you think that's bad? Do you think that's losing noodlery? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe I'm just Delulu. But the bullish scenario is $75, pushing through that $79.33 200-day SMA, and $85. I just don't want to even look at it. I just don't. Do we have any chart requests? I'm going to look in the chat in a second. We're battling the 200-day SMA also on Dogecoin, where we're trying to hold the 12 cents, 0.1222222. And obviously, we've been watching this level for a while. The defense was really nice here. That's why we were watching it. But also, Christmas tree action up the wazoo here. We do have a fresh green dot, which I didn't even have to draw myself, which is nice. And we're going to have that momentum hopefully pull up with that money flow, which desperately needs a little bit of a pull. If you guys are looking here, we see Dogecoin traders appear to short the coin. And they call it a token. It's not a token, it's a coin. And it's like, you know how crazy this is? They said Dogecoin traders appear to short token, like it's a token, as the meme coin frenzy eases. No. It should be Dogecoin traders appear to short coin as meme token frenzy eases. Because my friends, meme coins, most of them are tokens. They're tokens. I don't know. I feel like, you know, I'm just like a grandma. I feel like, what I say, like, oh, it's actually a coin and not a token. I feel like people just think I'm crazy. But obviously, we see the number of unsettled futures, like the open interest for Doge, has decreased from nearly 800 million on Monday to 611 million on Thursday, indicating a drop in demand. Now, you see a lot of these headlines that, oh my gosh, people aren't holding Bitcoin anymore. The whale sold over $1 billion in Bitcoin in the past 2 weeks. Guys, this does not matter. It doesn't. Because obviously, if you guys know, there's only 2.9 million Bitcoin left on exchanges right now. That's not a lot. The amount of Ethereum held on exchanges is at an 8-year darn low. Guys, the supply shock is going to be real, which is why I put in the freaking title, Bitcoin supply running low. This will impact people. It will increase the FOMO. People will lose their minds. Just letting you know. I'm just letting you know there's going to be a supply shock. For Ethereum, maybe. Bitcoin. I don't know. You heard it here. You heard it here. You can't say I didn't tell you, because I did. I did. Hello, my Pipers, the Piper Academies. Hello, nice to see you guys. Welcome. Justin Eubanks, good morning. OC, Tradefly, Pipers, hello. Okay. Let me look up this coin, my friend, or a token. Let me see what it is. OX. I don't see it here, my friend. Oh, Naren, I didn't say hello to you today. Hello, Naren. Hi. Sorry about that. But yeah, I can't find that, my friend. I can't find it. Proof of work Dogecoin. Exactly, Coca-Cola. You know. You know. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see this one. Yeah, this I could do. So FET, aka Fetch AI, 6.67% in the green. We're at $1.60 right now. This looks pretty good. Pretty good. VWAP is flying. Green dot on the momentum pulling up. Only thing you got to talk about is the money flow. That needs to pick on up. Needs to pick on up. Also, we went to oversold, which did boost, you know, the zest there because of the lack of selling pressure there. Obviously, the sellers were exhausted, and it kind of bounced. And it's so funny that we were talking about like, oh, maybe it's gonna bounce off right here, and it did, like exactly. So that's so great, because that was the last time it kind of consolidated. We're like, oh, let's carry that over and see if like that's the next level to watch, and it absolutely was. So that was just hit, and then we're bouncing up. We want to use that 200-day SMA to our advantage and push us to 235. But obviously, if we reject the 200-day SMA, you want to look out for around this range of 121. But bearish level to watch is around 78 cents. Ooh, what's going on here? What's going on? Army Piper, a member for 1 month. ZRO token. Let's see. I only see this. I only see one candle. So I don't know if I'm looking at the right thing there. V-chain, we could look at a V-chain. Okay. Ooh. Oh, ah. All right, so V-chain, just over 2.5 cents, 0.026, 2.92% in the greens today. Let's see. Green dot on the momentum, so that's good, but the money flow is so lacking. Like all this money flow on all of the charteries, like where is the money? Where are the bulls? Obviously, the VWAP is moving up. The RSI was choppies. And then you could see it went into oversold, which again, I feel is a good thing every time. And then coming back up. So we're still in the bearish territory, but relieving the selling pressure is nice. I would look at that 0.068. Then bullish is 0.033 cents. So just over 3 cents. And then bearish level is just below 2 cents at 0.019. It's new. They're doing a new airdrop. Ah, okay, yeah. So I don't even know about that. So thank you for letting me know about it, though. Club Crow, hello, nice to see ya. Mantra OM chart. Mantra. Yeah, I told you about Venus the other day, my friend. It's too new. It's not something I can really look at. Do. Oh boy. Are we smashing the likes? Is this happening? Is this happening? Guys, pump that up. I think we need a sound check. We need a sound check.
Baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself?
Polymesh, yeah, that I could look at. I see it here. I need this too. Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video? That was good. I need the full song. I think one day I'm going to have to play the full song because it's such a banger. Because we're going to the Jimmy. It's going to be a real good time. Going to the Jimmy. This is not financial advice. Okay. Because baby girl.
Baby girl. Don't even play.
Oh, that was so good. That was the best sound I've ever added to this board. Now, 34 cents right now, just below 4% in the green. Money flow is in the green, which is nice, but she's tipping a little bit. She's tipping. You need to hold it. Hold the door. Also, VWAP is moving up, which is nice. A really nice move on the VWAP. You want to get above that 0 line. Momentum needs a nice green dot. She does. And then a strong bounce off of almost that oversold region. Hopefully keeps going. Obviously, you want to hit neutral and keep going. 32 cents, 0.329 is what you want to watch out for. Obviously, stay above the 200-day SMA. Bearish level to watch is down here at 18 cents, which is a little bit scary. But bullishly, you want to aim for 40, and then above that is 50. Let's go to Digibyte. Where is she? Oh, my God.
Oh my God!
I almost don't even want to look at this. I almost just don't, honestly. I got to talk to Sir Jared. Like, this is, yeah, I got to talk to Jared. But this is, Digibyte, my freaking heart. I can't. I just can't. This should not be. But Digibyte's below a penny, 0.008 cents. 3.5% in the green today. Green dot printing on the momentum, but the money flow is just not there. VWAP is okay. The RSI is oversold, which again could relieve some selling pressure because apparently there's been some drama with Digibyte lately. 0.00832 is the bullish level to watch. Then 0.0089, and then obviously the penny, which is the psychological level. I just. Yeah, that's really how I feel right now with Digibyte. No. Freaking no. Hi, Felix. Some random dude, hello. Band Gain, hello. No Charter, what are your thoughts on Fetch AI, Singularity Net, Ocean Protocol all merging next month to form a crypto AI superpower? Oh, no, I know nothing about that, but maybe you should send me some information because that sounds scary. Also, yeah, AI scares me a little bit. I just hope that it's used in the right direction and that everything's not switching over to GPUs and then we're not mining anything else and we're just using it all for freaking, using it all for AI. I'm scared. What other? Mr. Yee, is that where you are right now? Everyone put a heart for Mr. Yee because he's not feeling good. Put a heart in the chat for him. He's not feeling good. Sola Hefe, she works hard. You consume, support her, and like the video. Very easy. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hi, Ice God. Nice to see ya. Welcome. Yeah, we're killing the game right now. Listen, things are slow. That's what it's always like, though, when the market isn't doing what people want. Bitcoin is below 65K, so people are butthurt. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sad. Like, Like, this is what it's all about, though. Like, guys, patience is so key in this space. Actually, really smart use case. I mean, yeah, like, listen, like, you could use crypto for anything, but AI scares me. I'm sorry, it does. Some random dude sent me a tiny diny. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, like, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared of AI. AI scares me just a tad. Just a little thing. Right wick and wifey wick, right? Like this much. But listen, man, we do what we could when we could. Also, please, I'm asking y'all to be such sweeties. I know y'all are so sweet already, but you could be sweet on the X. And please make sure that you guys are liking this tweet. I'm going to be co-hosting the Lizard Lookout today with Mona, the queen herself. So please make sure you put that link, you click that link in the live chat. And yeah, get after it. Come to the space. It's at 2 o'clock Eastern. So if you... So around like 3 hours, 3:15, 3 hours, 15 minutes from now. And if you guys click that link and you set a reminder, it'll tell you the time for your time zone. So if you're worried about the zones and stuff, it'll tell you on Twitter or X. Oh my gosh, they're going to get mad at me. I'm going to get canceled because I said Twitter instead of X. But yeah, like, we're going to get after it. I'm excited. 2 o'clock. We're gonna have our beautiful space, and then obviously I'll be back tomorrow for the final Zest of the week. Oh boy, oh my gosh, I don't even. Whew, next week is gonna be crazy, guys. I apologize in advance. Oh boy. Yeah, next week is going to be crazy, so I'm just letting you guys know I might be a little off my rocker next week, but I feel like I'm always a little bit off my rocker. You know what I mean? I feel like I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. I feel like none of us would be here if we weren't a little bit crazy. But at the end of the day, I will let you guys know more about my life and what's going on soon. But Gary goes, it's only Bloody Friday. He's so funny. But yeah, we're going to get after it. Tomorrow, we're going to have our show as usual, 9:45 a.m. I'll keep you guys posted on life and things. But guys, have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys at 2 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends. Keep calm, hodl on, take your crypto off of the exchange, put it in a wallet. It's going to be okay. Hugs to every single one of you. Please keep calm and hodl on. So much love. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.